Namaste. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Varamanada Satyasa Hrita Pitradharadaho Bhaswarasthira-dhiro-paharo Ravanagamyaso Saumyagana-vararoha paro dhira-sthira-swabhaha Hodaradatrapitahri satya-sadanamārahva Yana-yana-ghadhitada rasaya-astanayadave Sagata hi viyata hri satapana-kilo nabha Bhanalokina-pata sahrita ya vihita gasa Vedayana-staya saradata dhighanayānayam. So we saw till the 12th shloka, both Anulomam and Pratilomam. We'll go over the bhavartha a little bit so that we understand what is the context right now. So, ya naya anaghadhitada rasayaha tanaya dave sa gatahi viyata hri satapa nakila unabha. Ramena saha sitayaha vanagamanam atra varnitam vartate. Sita ya nayanagha ya rasayaha tanaya, who is the daughter of Bhuma Devi, Bhudevyaha Putri. Naya anaghadhita da, one who gives upadesham, which is always dharma purvakam. So dharme nirata sa bhavati tasyaha dhihi tu anagha dhihi. Her buddhi is faultless, her knowledge is faultless because of shastram. So nayena anaghadhi, she has a faultless knowledge because of shastras, the discipline that shastras has given her, and because of that dharma buddhi, her upadesham also encourages people to follow dharma. So dhita dadati, so sa naya buddhim anyesham api upadesha rupena dadati ityartha atra. Further, lajjaya tapena cha tapta asit. So lajja here was more to do with, I said, how she was feeling a little awkward about, she was not uncomfortable, but more like she did not know. She was innocent about how people will behave in the forest, how they will wear the dress and everything. No, so the tatha lajjaya tapena tapta here was she was also sad to leave her parents because they have been so nice to her, and she was also feeling comfortable in that palace. It's not about, sorry. It is not that she was upset to leave all the luxury. She was more sad to leave the company of her, of the Stri Jana who are there in the Antavpuram. So, Lajjaya Sahri Satapa Viyata Unabha Sa Gata. So, one who she was also very happy to follow Rama, and that is why Unabha na, her bhaha, her prakasham was not less at all. She was extremely kanti yukta asit yataha ramena saha sa agacchattiti karanat. So there was some happiness there, and she was also not, she was very brave, she was bold. So viyata and vanam gata, dave gata, she went to the forest with Rama. Now the Pratiloma Padyam is about Krishna approaching Satyabhama and how Satyabhama did not even look at Krishna. There are so many qualities for Krishna that are being described here, and despite all those qualities, Bhama refused to even look at him because she was extremely angry here. Bhan aloki napata sahrita ya vihitagasa vedayanaha taya saradata dhighanaya anaya. Ya Vihitagasa Hrita. So Bhama, who was Hrita, who was a bit Lajjita and Kupita, she was also very ashamed about the behavior of Krishna, saying, Tena Aparadah Kritaha. He proclaims to everybody that Bhama is the favorite, but then when the Parijata Pushpam comes, he just gives it to Brukmani. So she is very upset here and very angry also. So Vihitagasa ya Hrita. Sa Taya Anaya Dhi Ghanaya. Even though she is intelligent, she knows what sort of a person Krishna is. Tathapi Dhi Ghanaya Api Sa Saha Krishna na Aloki. He was not seen by Bhama. So Krishne Bahavaha Gunaha Santi. Kete Gunaha. Those are, he is Bhan Prakasha Yuktaha. Pata, Rakshakaha, Vedayanaha, he has Vedam, that is Garudalvar, who is the Shruti Rupam, Veda Rupam, as his Yanam, as his vehicle here, who has Garuda as the vehicle. And Sara Data, he is also a person who gives Saram, provider of wealth or provider of anything that is the essence in life. So Tathapi, எப்படி வேணாலும் இருந்துட்டு போட்டோமே இல்லையோ அந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு என்னோட பிரச்சனை அப்படிம்பால. See, that's a very typical way of how a woman behaves. He may be whatever he is to the whole wide world, but it depends on how he behaves to me. So that determines the relationship. So that is what Bhama here says. She says, I don't care whatever he may be. Na aloki, still anaya saha na aloki, sa tam krishnam na apashyat ityeva. So this is the context right now. Now in the Anuloma Padyam, now we'll go to the 13th Shloka. Ragiradhuti garvadaradaho mahasaha Yanagata Bharadvajamayasi damagahinaha. This is your Anuloma Padyam. Pratiloma Padyam. No higamadasi yama jadvara bharata. No higamadasi yama jadvara bhata ganaya. Okay. Hahasaha mahodara darva gati dhuragira. No higamadasi yama jadvara bhataganaya. Hahasaha mahodara darva gati dhuragira. Now the first Anuloma Padyam. Ragi radhuti garvadara daho mahasa haha yanagata bharadvajam ayasi damagahinaha. The second line seems a little bit more easier, but the first word is a tough one. Ragi radhuti garvadara dahaha mahasa haha yan agata bharadvajam ayasi damagahinaha. Anvaya haha aho ascharyam or khedam. That's the beauty of these abhyayas, where it can be the same kind of padam can express kheda, dukkham, or it can also express ascharyam. Depends. So haha mahasa ragi radhuti adhuti garva ada Ara daha. So that's the split there. We will go over that word. There are too many ekakshara padam in this. So ragi radhuti garvadara daha yan ayasi. These are all in prathama vibhakti as an adjective to Rama. Bharadvajam damagahinaha cha agata. Bharadvajam agata. So he reached Bharadvaja as soon as Sita also decided to come to the forest. The Guha episode is not shown in this because he has very limited vocabulary, very limited, let's say, space for him to work on this. He can't, 30 shlokas in this itself. It is difficult for us to read. So imagine how much of hardships, and of course, it is God's grace that He has written all of these things. That is there. But then you can't incorporate every little incident that is there. So now directly from Ayodhya, they went into the forest, and there he met Bharadwaja and other rishis. So it's just directly. The next one is Chitrakuta. So you have to fix the context in your mind. In Ayodhya Kandam, this is around 54 and 55 adhyayas, where he meets Bharadwaja Muni. Sage Bharadwaja gives him the advice that you have to go to Chitrakuta. And then he proceeds to Chitrakutam. It is that intermediary thing that he wants to describe. The chandas here is, as we recited, we realize it is Anushtup chandas. Ragiradhuti garvada radaho mahasaha yanagata bharadvaja maya sidamagahinaha. Seems a little easier to say, right? Mahasa. Sorry. Ascharye, Mahasa, with his great tejas, Rama went to meet Bharadwaja. That's the crux of the story. Now let's go with each padam. The first padam that we have for Rama is Ragi Radhuti Garvadara Dahaha. Who is he? He is a person who is, before I go into this, I think I will look at the next section and then come back to this. Okay. So, Arinam Samuhaha Aram, and then Tad Dahati Iti Ara Dahaha. So, we are only looking at this section here. Okay. So, Arinam Samuhaha Aram. Ari and Tasya Samuhaha is a sutram wherein Anpratyaya comes in, and Ari is Shatru. Shatrunam Samuhaha Aram, it becomes Aram here. Okay, so Shatru Samuhaha Vartate Tam Samuham Dahati. So he is like a fire which burns the group of enemies. So Rama, who destroys the group of enemies. So Aram Dahati. Now every other word before this is going to be an adjective to this Aram. And then at the end, you are talking about Rama. So only Dahaha is for Rama here. Rama who destroys the enemies. And how are the enemies here? Now we will go to the first part. Ragi, Ra, Adhuti, Garva, Ada, Ara, Dahaha. This is the split of each of the words. So, Ragi is very easy. So, everything should come in Napunsakalingam because Arinam Samuhaha Aram is in Napunsakalingam. So, you have to form the word in such a manner that everything ends in Napunsakalingam, and then you can put it as an adjective as a Karmadharaya Samasa for Aram. Clear? So, Aram, Ari Samuhaha. Samuhahan solrache pullingam vardu. But then Aram is a word that is in Napunsakalingam here. So Ragi, that is why this is in Hraswa, Ragaha Asya Asti iti Ragi, Aram. The Samuham, the group of enemies that has an attachment, that has raga or passion. They are very passionate about killing. And they are also extremely fierce. Ram, Aram. Ram is an adjective for Aram. Raha, Pavake, Cha tikshne cha. It should be cha. Ram raha pavake cha tikshne cha. When we say raha to indicate Agni, then we can say raha in Pullinga padam. If we want to say tikshna, then it will change its lingam according to what it qualifies. So I can say raha rakshasaha. So a rakshasa who is very tikshna, kathoraha. Or I can say, like here, Ram Aram. Ra Tataka. Tataka who is extremely kathora, tikshna. Here, the Ari Samuham, the group of enemies, is extremely fierce here. So, Ram. The next is Adhuti Garvadam. Now here, Adhutihi Nama Khandanam. Khandanam, they go on about killing. So they don't have a forgiving nature because of the garvam, because of the arrogance from killing. So what is Adhutyaha Garvaha Vartate Rakshasana? Te tu sarvatra khandanam kurvanti nashayanti sarvatra iti karanat. They have this power that comes from killing people. Right? So that gives them an arrogance here. So adhuti karanat, adhutyaha garvaha, adhuti karanat athava adhuti vishaye tesham tu garvaha vartate. So adhuti garva. So dhung kampane ityarthaha. So adhuti can mean to kill here. Yeah. I'm just checking the dhatu. Dhunoti. Dhunoti is the dhatu. Actually, dhunoti, I think last time there is a shlokam in Saundarya which has dhunotu dhvantam naha tulita dalitendi varavanam ityasti. So you are praying to Devi to remove our dhvantam. So dhunotu, let your face remove our darkness. Your face, which is like the moon. Dhvantam naha tulita dalita indi varavanam ghanasnigdhas lakshanam. So it goes on. Our word is dhunotu, that we want here. So dhunotu dhvantam ityarthe tatrato, let her remove our darkness. So here also adhuti is the action of removing. Tarhi khandanam. Nashaha. So nashe vishaye garvaha vartate rakshasanam athava shatrunam. So adhutyaha garvaha adhuti garvaha. Tena garvena adam, the samoham is without any kshanti, without any of that forgiving nature. They don't have that nature to be merciful. They don't know how to be merciful towards people. They are not patient for anything. They don't have that. They don't indulge people. So da iti kshantihi. If you all know this song, famous, which has been made famous by MS, Maitrim Bhajata, you will find the verse, Damyata Datta Dayadhvam. The original is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, 5.2. So in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, you have this story of how Brahma appeared in front of the Devas, Manushyas and Rakshasas, Asuras. He said the word da to all of them as an advice. Each one took it in a different manner. Damyata, Datta, Dayadhvam. These are the three meanings that they took. For the Devas, it was Damyata. They said, oh, da iti Brahma prayaha asman damyata iti vadati yataha asmakam tu damanam nasti. Damanam nama indriya nigraha. We don't have the control of senses because they are given swarga, which is a place of enjoyment, and you can enjoy anything and everything. We lack self-control. So Brahma is telling us that you have to employ more self-control. So da can mean self-control. Da can be to give charity. So for Manushyas, they took it as datta. So give more charity, give more charity. Dhanam dattva eva swarga praptihi bhavati, punya praptihi bhavati, moksho abhi labhyate iti. So dhanam, the Manushya, people on the Bhuloka, they took it as datta. Whereas the Asuras took it as dayadhvam. Show compassion, show daya to everybody. They took it as da to mean daya, kshantihi. So that's the kshanti here. So they do not have that compassion in general. So they took this advice as show compassion to everybody. Damyata datta dayadhvam. So here na vidyate da kshantihi daya yesham. Yasya tat arisamuham. We are still going with the napunsakalingam of an adjective to aram here. So adhuti garvadam refers to those who do not have any daya, any compassion, because they are arrogant from killing. That killing power is there within them, so they are unable to show compassion towards others. Tadrisham aram dahati. Okay, so ragi ra adhuti garvada is one word, one adjective for ara. Now all of these have to come together in a karmadharaya as visheshanas for aram. Visheshya is ara. Ragi ram adhuti garva adam cha tat aram ragi radhuti garvadaram. Now tasya dahaha or tat dahati yaha iti ragi radhuti garvadara dahaha ramaha. The Vyakhyata gives us this padam here, raga dushta. Those who are dushta or they are malinaha. Ragena malinaha vartante. They are wicked because of the passion that is there in them. So raga dushtaha, or they are impure because of passion. Tikshnaha rukshaha kathoraha. They are extremely fierce and harsh. Khandana darpa yuktaha. They have that arrogance because of killing. Khandana. Akshanti shatru samuha. Akshanti without any compassion. Tadrisha Shatru Samuhasya Bhanjakaha Ramaha. Rama, who is the destroyer of the group of enemies that have all of these qualities, that have passion, that are fierce, that does not have a forgiving nature because they go around killing, and they are arrogant because of that killing power. Yeah? So Ragira Dhuti Garvadara Dahaha. This is the first adjective for Rama. The next and all is very easy. Yan Gachan Ya Prapane. As he was going in the forest, the first thing he saw was there was a clearing, or there were signs that there is an ashrama nearby. So he went to. As he was going, he was also ayasi, shramayuktaha. This is our poet's Venkatadhuri's addition. If you look at Ramayanam, he gives a different color to this, I'll tell you. At the end, I will go over that. So, ayasi, shramayuktaha, because he was going in the forest, he was fatigued. And then, bharadwajam munim damagahinaha cha agata. Damagahinaha, so bharadwajam munim, Muni is not there in the text, but I've just included it. Damagahinaha is also in Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. So he also reached Bharadwaja, and he also reached other sages. So he approached them. Damam gahante iti damagahinaha. So damam here refers to indriya nigraha. Okay, Shamadamadi Shatkam Sulro. When we talk about Sadhana Chatushtayam, is the prerequisites for studying Vedanta. If that was really the prerequisites, then none of us will be eligible to study Vedanta. We will just take it as Asmin Janmani Janmantareva. Somehow or the other, we will get to that point as we read iti. But that Sadhana Chatushtayam is 4 tools that we need to start studying Vedanta. So one of the tools is Shama, Damadi, Shatka. There are 6 in one. And there you have Shama and Dama. These two always go together, because one is Antarindriya Nigraham, the other is Bahirindriya Nigraham. You have to have both. Just because you close your eyes, but in your mind you are seeing everything, all of the different objects in the world, then it doesn't make sense. So Manasi Ekam, Vachasi Ekam, Karmani Ekam. Everything has to be connected in the sense. So Shama Dama has to come together. Both Bahirindriya Nigraham and Antarindriya Nigraham go hand in hand. Dama Gahinaha here refers to those who are completely involved. Gahate. Gahate is usually Mulgardu artham. That you are sinking into it, or you are completely immersed in self-control. So those sages who are involved in self-control. So Damamantaha Munayaha Tan Damagahinaha. So Damagahi, Damagahinau, Damagahinaha. Prathama Bhakti. Dvitiya Vibhakti Damagahinam, Damagahinau, Damagahinaha. Again, it is only in Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. So as a karma padam for Rama, which is the kartrapada. So Yan Ayasi Bharadwajam Damagahinaha Agata. Gang gatau iti dhatuhu bhadi dhatu. So lang lakaraha agata agatam agata iti. Yeah. Ragi radhuti garvada radaho mahasa haha yan agata bharadwajam ayasi damagahinaha. Simple shloka, not much of any issues in this. No hi gam adasiyam ajat va arabhata ga naya Hahasaha mahodara darvagati dhura gira. No hi gam adasiyam ajat va arabhata gahanaya haha sa aha mahodara daru agati dhura gira. Ya gaha na arabhata. Haha, again here is Ascharyam. Haha, ya gaha na arabhata. Adasiyam gam hi no ajat. Sa mahodara maha udara daru agati dhura gira aha. So ya bhama. Three things are happening here. So one is, she did not even talk to Krishna. She did not even start to talk to Krishna. And if Krishna was saying something, she did not even listen to it. For the entire Adhyayam, Krishna keeps on talking so many different things. Why are you feeling like this? Whatever, he is trying to bring down her anger as much as possible. But then she did not even start to talk at all, nor did she listen to any of those things. She did not understand any of the words that Krishna was saying until he said, I will bring the Parijata Vriksham for you. That is when she spoke. This is the crux of the shloka, Tatparyam of the shloka. Let's go word by word. Ya bhama gaha vachaha vak gauhu can be used in many meanings here. There is a kosham called Kalpadru Kosha, which is written by Keshava. In many vyakhyanams, in many commentaries, Mallinatha refers to Keshavaha iti, or Apayadikshita refers to Keshavaha in Varadarajastavam or in Yadavabhyutaya vyakhyanam, where Apayadikshita has written the commentary there. Many commentators mention the word iti Keshavaha, iti Medini, iti Amaraha, tatha, that is a kosha name, but here it is actually the name of the author who has written a different kosha, and the kosha's name is Kalpadru, not Kalpadruma. Don't confuse between the two. Shabda Kalpadruma is different. This is a kosha called Kalpadru Kosha. In that, these two shlokas are supposed to be there, but I could not find the reference in that text. I tried as much as possible, but I couldn't find the reference shloka for that. If anybody can find it, will be nice. But this one is quoted in many commentaries by many people for different contexts. So Gauhu is a padam that has that is there in different meanings depending on the lingam. Na Gaurnaditye Balivarde Kratu Bhedarshi Bhedayoho. Now this, to interpret this, we have to first figure out what is the meaning of each word. So, na here refers to pullingam. Gauhu iti padam pullingaha kasmin arthe aditya vishaye aditya arthe balivardarthe kratu bheda rishi bheda arthayoho. If you are using the word Gauhu to mean Aditya, to mean Surya, then it should be in Pullingam. So Gauhu iti padam na kevalam strilinge vartate. We all think that Gauhu is only strilinga padam. Iyam Gauhu iti. That is only to indicate a cow, Pasumad. We only use that, or Bhumi. Tatraiva stri shabdaha, strilinga shabdaha. Parantu pullinge api gauhu vartate. If you look at Shabdamanjari, gauhu iti pullinga shabdaha api vartate. So aditye, Surya, balivardaha, if it is an ox or a male bull, balivarda. Kratu Beda, there is a homam called Gauhu, and then Rishi, there is a Rishi whose name is Gauhu. So in these four meanings, it is in Pullingam. In Strilingam, Dishi, Dik, Gauhu, Bharati, Vak. That's what we need now. Vak, Bhumau, Bhumi is also Gam, Govindaha. Govindaha iti chetu, Gam Vindati iti Govindaha. Yaha Gam Rakshati, Saha Gopalakaha iti. So not only that Krishna, as a Gopala, he took an avataram in Vrajakulam, he protected all the cows, but he is Govinda. even when he is in Vaikuntham, because he protects the earth. Gam vindati iti govindaha bhuma surabhi. Surabhi here is kamadhenu. Nri striyoho, when you want to use it in both pullingam and strilingam, you can use it to mean swarga, chandra, ambu, rashmi, drik, bana, lomasu. Ashwanam pragrahe api eshaha yat sadharana namasu. So you can have the meaning of swarga, chandra, moon, ambu, water, rashmi. Rashmi is very commonly used in Surya Shatakam. Gavaha. Dattananda prajanam samuchita samaya krishta srishtaif payobhihi. Purvanne viprakirna dishi dishi viramatyanni samhara bhajaha. I'm trying to get to the last line. Anni samhara bhajaha. Dattananda prajanam samuchita samaya krishta srishtaif payobhihi. Purvanne viprakirna dishi dishi viramatyanni samhara bhajaha. Deeptamshor dirgha dukkha prabhava bhava bhayo dhanvad uttara navo. Gavo vav pavananam param aparimitam pritim utpadayantu. This is somewhere in the 9th shloka or the 10th shloka, something like that. In Surya Shatakam, Gavaha Vaha Pavananam. Vaha Pavananam Gavova Pavananam Parama Parimitam Pritim Utpadayantu. So Vaha Pritim Utpadayantu Gavaha. Gavaha is not cows here. In the context of Surya, he is not riding on a horse, riding on a chariot with cows here. Right? So Gavaha refers to Kiranam, Rashmi. So the rays of Surya should protect you all. Drishti is also Goongarthukku Indriyathukku sollum. Gocharaha. So what is the meaning of Gochara? It is within the perspective, range of perception. So it is Gocharaha, that which comes within the range of our Indriyas. So Go iti Indriya. Banam. Loma. This is a very interesting one. Loma iti chet tatra keshaha iti. Gauhu nama kesha, hair. There is a ritual called chaulam. The another word for chaulam is, removing the hair for the first time for a child is a chaula karma. Godanam is the word that we use for chaula karma also. In Raghuvamsha, Kalidasa uses that word. Godanam means loma danam. So Chaula Karma is called Godana. It is used in many meanings here. We always think it is only cow. Gauhu iti cow. So Gaha Vachaha. If you have all attended Champuramayanam course in Vyoma, and there is a shloka there, Gam Iva iti vartate. Tatratu Gauhu iti Bharati Surabhihi Bhumihi. He uses Slesha Artha. Bhoja uses Slesha to give different shades to that one shloka. Okay, I'm just diverting too much here. Just to give the greatness of the word, in one word you can have so many meanings, and that is why people like such kavis like Venkatadhwari were able to write such poetries here. So, Ya Bhama Gaha Na Arabhata, she did not even start. Why didn't she start talking? See, Krishna is here. First of all, she didn't look at him in the earlier shloka. Now, at least she could have spoken to him. Why are you here? Why did you come? Something like that in anger. But she was so angry. Kopat Krishnena saha sambhashanamapi na arabdhavati iti vyakhyane vartate. So, na arabhata. She did not even start talking to Krishna because she was extremely angry here. Adasiyam Gam, sorry. So there are two Gas here, right? So Gam and Gaha. So Gaha is Vachaha in Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. Atratu Gam iti Dvitiya Ekavachanam. Both meanings are the same. Luckily, it is not in two different meanings. Both mean Bharati or Vak. So Gam, Adasiyam Gam, no Ajat. She did not even listen to his words. She doesn't have to speak. At least she can listen to or understand what he is trying to say. Poor fellow. He is there talking for some one adhyaya here. So, but she did not even listen to his words. Adasiyam vacham gam no ajat. This is the phrase here. The word adasiya is a little tricky word. Amushya yam adasiya. Tam adasiyam. Amushya is an adas shabda padam. So amushya is tasya itivat. So adas is the pratipadikam. And then the sixth case for that is amushya. Asav amu ami. Amum amu. Amun. Amuna. Amubhyam. Amubihi. Amushmai. It goes like that. So amushya is in sixth case. So it's a very tricky padam here. So amushya iyam, that which belongs to him. So Krishnasya iyam adasiya. This is very common. We have seen this tyadadini. We use it very commonly, like madiyam idam vakyam, madiyam idam pustakam, twadiyam idam, tadiyam. It is his. So that tyat, it gets the vriddhi samjna, and then you have cha, then you have iya, which comes in as a substitute for cha. So adasiya iti padam vartate. Now tam adasiyam Krishna sambandhinim krishnoktam. This is just for those people who are interested in grammar and know the formation. It will be easier for you to pick it up. So adasiyam gam, adasiyam Krishna sambandhinim krishnoktam. So that which belongs to Krishna, gam vacham no ajat. Ajat here is aja gati gatau iti bhadi dhatu. So ajat is she did not get it, or she did not understand it. Sometimes we use avagachati kalu. So gam dhatoho gamanam gatyartha can also mean jnanartham. So this is used in the sense of jnanam. It is not used in the sense of gamanam directly. So she did not understand the words, nor did she pay heed to the words that Krishna spoke. There is a he here. No hi gam adasiyam ajat. She did not even listen to him, right? Sa satyabhama. We have the next big word here. Mahodara darvagati dhuragira. Aha. She spoke. Sa aha. She spoke. So haha. Sa aha. She spoke. Why did she speak? If she did not even start any words before, and she did not even listen to Krishna's words, how did she start speaking then? Everything lies in that one big word. That is the clue for us now. So, maha udara daru agati dhura gira. Simply because of Krishna's words, which of responsibility in bringing the Parijata Pushpa tree, the great Parijata tree. That's the tatparyam for this word. Let's go word by word. Mahana udaraha, or you can say mahatvam audarya anveti. So mahat audaryam yasya vidyate saha mahodaraha daruhu. You can either say the tree itself is great and it is very udara gunam. So udara nale, it is very great. It is gracious in giving a lot of qualities to everybody. So Parijata Pushpam, the moment Rukmini wore it, she did not know about, she was like a devata, right? Because the Apsaras trees wear that flower every day, and that is why they are shining. She also, that flower will live for 1 year without fading on the bhumi. So Rukmini was able to get all the qualities of an Apsaras tree, all the qualities of a Devata's tree because of that flower for nearly 1 year. That was the issue with the Bhama here. So that Parijata Vriksha is Udara Guna Yuktaha Vartate. So Mahat Audaryam Yasya Vrikshasya Vartate. So it has a great gracious quality, which means it gives so much of gunas to the person who wears it. So Mahodara Daruhu. Daru generally means one wood. Here we take it to mean Vrikshaha. So Mahodara Daruhu is a Parijata Vriksha. Parijata Vrikshasya Agatihi Agamanam Varavu Avdingrolya Ad Agatehe Dhuhu Dhuhu Dhura. So Agati Dhura. Adu vandu it takes on the samasanta pratyaya and it becomes dhuraha, and then it becomes dhura ghihi as an adjective to ghihi, the vakyam. So dhuhu here is the responsible yoke அப்படிங்கிறோம். So yokeங்கிறது என்ன, இந்த நுகத்தடிங்கிறோம் இல்லையா தமிழ்ல. நுகத்தடின்னா கல்யாணத்து போது தலையில வச்சு இது பண்ணுவோம். So you are bearing the responsibility of the family. That is why they keep that small wood kind of thing on the head and say that both the husband and wife have to bear the responsibility of the family. So dhuhu is literally that yoke which two bullocks carry to pull the cart. So both have the equal responsibility to pull the cart. So dhuhu lakshanaya, that is the primary meaning. Vachyartha. When you go to the lakshyartha, it gives the meaning of bhara or responsibility. So daru agati dhura gihi, the words of responsibility that he gave, that he said aham neshyami iti. So that because of those words she started speaking. So mahodara dhura, you get stritvam here as an adjective to the next word gira iti asti khalu. So tatra gihi iti strilinga padam. So we have to form this samasta padam into a strilinga padam to be an adjective to gihi. So mahodara darvagati dhura tasyaha gihi or tanmaya gihi, the words of responsibility. Parijatam aneshyami tadagamana bharam ahameva vahami iti krishnoktya. Because of the words of Krishna, where he said, I will bring parijata tree, I will take the responsibility of bringing the tree. Iti krishnasya uktya eva aha sambhashanam kritavati. So she spoke. Aha, I told you, looks like litlakara, but it is an avyayam. It is a prathama vibhakti, it is a vartamana kala, but we are talking about she spoke, right? Bhashanam kritavati asit iti. So we call it as a vibhakti pratirupakam avyayam. That is, it is an avyaya that looks like a vibhakti, looks like a kriyapadam, but in reality it is not. So it is actually an avyaya here. Now in Ramayana, we'll go over the context of the two. So he met Bharadwaja and other rishis. So in Ayodhya Kanda, both 54 and 55 explain this. Immediately in 56 he has gone to Chitrakutam. So there are no other rishis that he has seen. There are two possibilities. One is he went to Bharadwaja Ashrama. Bharadwaja Ashrame cha ete drishyante vividaha drumaha. There are different kinds of trees that I see here. Drishyante, they are seen in Bharadwaja's Ashrama. Dhanvinau tau, this is what I was saying. Sukham gatva, they were not ayasi. Rama was not tired here. Very easily, he just walked into that ashrama of Bharadwaja. It's okay. I think we can give him some poetic license there. So, Sukham gatva lambamane divakare, as it was Sandhya Kala. Ganga yamunayo sandhau prapatuhu nilayam munehe. Munehe nilayam prapatuhu. They arrived at Bharadwaja's ashrama, which was at the Ganga Yamuna Sangamam. Mrigapakshibihi asinaha munibihi cha samantataha. There were also other rishis who were sitting near him along with animals and birds. Ramam agatam abhyarchya swagatena ahatam munihi. Swagatena ahatam munihi. Should be a space here. So Muni, the rishi, spoke to him. Rama, who had come, he also did an archana to him. There is another section in 55th Adhyaya as they are going to Chitrakuta. On the way, Bharadwaja says there is a huge Nyagroda tree. There is a huge banyan tree in which there are a lot of Siddhas who are there. And Sita has to offer Anjali to them to request that their path is mangalayuktam bhavati iti. So tato nyagrodamasadya mahantam haritachadam vivruddham bahubihi vrikshaihi shyamam siddha upasevitam. So there are a lot of siddhas who are there who also come to that nyagrodha vriksha. So tasmai sita anjalim kritva, sita anjalim kritva prayunjita ashishaha shivaha. She should also pray for mangala, good blessings, auspicious blessings, because it is a place where the siddhas reside also. So the damagahinaha could mean the rishis who are in Bharadwaja ashrama, or those siddhas who are on the way, because there is no other ashrama that Rama visits before he goes to Chitrakuta. That's what I saw in Ramayana. Now in Harivamsha, in the 67th adhyaya, Krishna voluntarily says, Parijataka pushpani yadi ichhasi atigopane. That's the last line that he says before she starts talking. He says, if you wish for Parijataka pushpani yadi ichhasi atikopane, one who is very angry, if you wish for Parijata pushpam, tada datasmi sushroni satyametad bravimitam, I give you a promise that I will give you those. Swargaspadat anayitva is a Purana usage. It should be anaya. Parijatam druma ishwaram. I will bring the entire tree for you. Swargat aspadat. Swarga aspadat. From its place in heaven, I will bring the Parijata tree. Grihete sthapayishyami. I will plant it in your house. Yavat kalam tvam ichhasi. As long as you wish for it to remain. So the moment Krishna goes and Bhama also goes to Vaikuntha, this also vanishes from here. The Daivatvam vanishes from the Parijata tree. Eva mukta tu harina. See the continuity of the shlokas. Eva mukta tu harina provacha harivallabha yadi evam sadrumaha shakyaha tu iha anayitam achyuta. Immediately she was just waiting for that word, and she just pounces on that word and says, if you say that it is possible to bring the tree, then fine. So until then she doesn't even open her mouth. Eva mukta harina. When when Krishna spoke in this manner, that is when she opened her mouth and spoke. It's very similar to the same idea. How beautifully in just one shloka Venkatadhari has given it, right? So Ragira dhuti garvadara daho mahasaha yan agata bharadwajam ayasi damagahinaha ragayuktaha shatravaha kathoraha khandane garvitaha. They are arrogant because of killing. They are kathora, they fierce. Ragayuktaha, they have a passion. Garvena dayarahitaha, because they have that killing power, they don't have any daya. Tesham shatrunam samuhasya nashakaha Ramaha. Vane gachanna saha parishrantaha asit. Ayasi asit. But we saw in Ramayanam that's not the case. It's okay. He also met all of the rishis. He went to Bharadwaja. And upon Bharadwaja's advice only, he goes to Chitrakuta. Now in the Pratiloma Padyam, it's very simple. No higam adasiyam ajat va arabhata ga naya. Hahasaha mahodara darvagati dhuragira. So Parijata anayanam. Bhama purvam kupita asit. She was very angry, so she did not even speak. Na kimapi avadat. Uktim api na ashrunot. She did not even listen to it, let alone know. So she did not even pay heed to whatever he was saying. So yada Krishnaha Parijata vrikshasya anayanam akatayat tada eva sa prasanna bhutva uvacha. So she became very happy the moment he took on the responsibility of bringing the Parijata tree. Okay. So any questions? Let me know. You can raise your hands. Namaste. You can unmute yourself. Sundar Srinivasan iti vartate. Namaste. Hello.
Hello.
Namaste.
Why does Damam Gahate take the Dvitiya Damam? Should it not take Saptami?
Okay, hold on. எதுக்கு சொல்றேள் ஒரு நிமிஷம். I am just trying to figure out. Oh, the first one, first shloka, Anuloma Padyam. Damam Gahante iti. The one who Nadim, I think both can be fine. Both are possible, Nanikra. I don't think there should be any issue with that. Damam Gahante ityeva vyakhyane vartate. So I have just taken it like that. So you can also say Nadim, Damam Gahante can mean people, those who take up Dama or self-control. Those who are, I guess, both are possible. Dame Gahante is also possible. Should be fine. Yeah. No worries. Gomati Modya?
Yeah, I was also thinking that Gahana Gambira Gahanantasta. We have that Lalita. So that means it's she is immersed in it, right? The same meaning.
Gambhira Gahanantasta. Gahanam is more like thick. Gaha is different, no?
Oh, okay.
So Gahanam is being immersed or plunging, diving into water.
So Gahana is deep. I thought it means deep. So
yes, it is. Gahanam is deep. That is
Okay.
true. Yeah. So Gahanam can come from Gahyate. Correct. Yeah. Something which is difficult to traverse. Like you can't immerse into it at all. You can't know the depth of it. I think. True. That is possible. Siddhaha munihi anayoho bedaha astiva. There is a question in the question bank. Yes, there is a difference. Munihi is a bhuloka. I mean, they live in the bhumi, munayaha. And mananashilatu munayaha, those who are in the process of yoga yuktaha vartante sa munihi. Siddhaha is a deva yoni. So they are like Siddha, Gandharva, Charana, etc. So they are not actually Bhulokavasinaha. They come to Bhulokam and they go back. So that is also there. Any other questions? Gaganantasthan irukku. Correct. Gahanantasthan avashyam illa. Gaganantasthamu irukku. Gahanantastha rendu reading irukonu nanikkaren. I am not sure. Narayana Swami Modi. Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
This question is not related to directly to what you spoke in the class, but you made a reference to it somewhere. See, one thing I am terribly confused about is I used to think that Rakshasa and Asura are totally different beings.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but however, in many works, including I am preparing for the Vichakshana exam, so even Mritanjana, for example, throughout they use them interchangeably. But
Yes.
Rakshasa is a different being altogether. So does it have something to do with this origin of Pulasya? How
So, okay, Rakshasa, அது எப்படி வருதுன்னா, someone who has that demonic nature is a Rakshasa.
Okay.
So Asura is those who are not Devas, if you go by the Vyutpatti. So the Kulam is actually neither Rakshasa nor Asura. Kulam is actually Daitya Danava. Ditehe putraha Daityaha. Danoho putraha Danavaha. These two refer to the Kulam. So they can be Asura Kulam. Whereas if you look at Ravana, he is a Rakshasa. He is actually not technically an Asura. He can be an Asura in the sense that he is not a Sura. But he is a Brahmana by birth, right? But he has the gunas of a Rakshasa. So Rakshasa generally refers to the quality that is there in them. So an Asura can be a Rakshasa. Prahlada, who is a Daitya, is not a Rakshasa. He is a Bhakta. புரியுதா?
புரியுது எனக்கு. But the point I am trying to make is, see, Asuras are also well versed in the Vedas.
Yes.
Guru is none less than Shukracharya, who was a great authority himself.
Yes.
So you cannot conflate them with Rakshasas. That's what I feel. But the Mritasanjana throughout conflates the two throughout there.
That is because they were behaving like Rakshasas, no? That is why they say Rakshasa. See, Rakshasa, I can say even a Manushya is a Rakshasa. I can say even a Deva is a Rakshasa, depending on the actions that he does and depending on the attitude that he has.
Okay.
So Rakshasa does not mean a particular jati or particular class of beings. That is not Rakshasa.
Rakshasa is based on Guna.
Guna.
Okay. So
there is a Rakshasa Vivaha nu onnu irukku. So there is a so it is that attitude with which you marry. Adane forcibly kidnapping and marrying dane.
That is violating all norms of
Exactly.
conduct. That's what it means.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. Okay. Then we'll finish with the Mangala Shlokam. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pathye Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namaste.